decision, DA. Thank you. So the Nets starting five. LeVert out there with Garrett Temple. Then there's Harris. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Caruge in at the power forward position. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Gasol in at the center. Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Now here's Lowry. Left side Gasol. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Allen. Temple, the pass to Allen. Back to Temple. Allen kicks to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And the Raptors with possession. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Here's Temple. From deep. Good D by Siakam. Here's the floater. Ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Harris. Sinks the triple.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Now here is Lowry. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Temple, the pass to Allen. Over Lowry. Allen's shot is off.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Anunoby. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Harris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Releases. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Now here's LeVert, covered by VanVleet. And it's LeVert missing. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Golden State Warriors. Lays it up and banks it in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to Allen. Now here's LeVert. Defense is right there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, I covered Jared Allen in college, and you look at the physical profile he's got. 7.5-foot wingspan, big hands, explosive, really good athlete. He's got all the tools and an upside without limits.
No good on that one. You were talking, Clark, about Allen's length and leaping ability. He's dangerous around the rim.
Boy, he sure is, guys. Still developing his skill game, but he's already more than serviceable at the offensive end of the floor. And we know he's a rim protector defensively. Good feet, gets up and down, has a nice touch and good hands. Boy, this guy is going to be some kind of player going forward.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General Manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business.
It's the Nets now after the Marcus Holmes. Temple, and the shot is good. It's all knotted up. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Temple, the pass to Harris. It's LeVert on the wing. The outside leaner. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Raptors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Right side Lowry. There's the pass to Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
And, you know, Gasol is really superb at scoring over the defense inside. Now, it's not just his height and length, but I think it's his girth, too. He knows how to use every part of his body in close.
Now here is Harris, and there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Pass to Temple. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Looking at some numbers for Gasol. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 13 points a game last season. 8 rebounds and 4 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
LeVert the pass to Temple. Back to LeVert. Fires the 3. The shot comes out, and Toronto will come the other way. Van Vliet with the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Temple. It's LeVert on the wing. Covered by Van Vliet. To end the drought, and the layup good by LeVert.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Siakam looking around. Passes to Gasol. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Temple finds Allen. Here's Temple while recovering. Shot from 16. Temple can't get it to go.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Nets trail by 6. Harris outside. Allen dishes to Temple. Now Harris. Inside. Here's Caruch. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Raptors leading by 4. And here is Van Vliet. Outside Gasol. Van Vliet kicks to Lowry. Bangs home the trifecta. Lowry's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness grade, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And a new group in for the Nets. Hall's checked in for Karuch. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. Johnson, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And Martin subbed in for Garrett Temple. Now here's Powell. To the wing right side. Here's Hollis-Jefferson. He's guarded by Johnson. Hollis-Jefferson, good. And now it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Pass to Hall. He dishes it to Martin. And there's the pass to Hall. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
Exactly. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking.
Now here is Davis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. In the corner, Hollis-Jefferson. Davis surveying the floor. With the second effort and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And given how big and powerful Hollis-Jefferson is, not surprising to see him utilize that strength to draw fouls inside.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark, I'm going to get a little detailed here, but in terms of footwork in the post, who really impresses you?
Well, there are a number of guys, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Kevin Durant is a lethal scorer and does a lot of his work off the dribble and in transition on pull-up threes. But when he is a post-up threat, and he does get posted sometimes, his footwork is superb, absolutely superb. Joel Embiid comes to mind, big fella with feet of a ballerina. Jokic does a great job with his feet, not nearly as athletic as Embiid or Durant. And then I would put Kawhi Leonard outside of a big guy. I mean, he's not a big guy in terms of position, but boy, he is very efficient down in the low post when he gets it there.
Good names.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Johnson against Davis. Ibaka, the pass to Powell. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Hall. And Davis pulls it down.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. Allen dishes to Martin. Passes it to Hall. Goes up on the wing. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Raptors leading by 13. Outside, Davis. Back to Thomas. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Powell for three. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Martin. Kicks it out to Johnson. Hits the three-point bomb. To the paint. Hollis Jefferson, good. Hollis Jefferson's got 5 points so far.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Versatility is so important in today's NBA that works just fine for combo guard Tyler Johnson.
I don't really limit myself to one position. I feel like I can guard both positions. Being able to do that, I feel like I'll have the capability to fill in when needed.
And with all the switching we see teams, Greg, employing right now, that defensive versatility is highly prized, highly valuable.
And Johnson, an excellent athlete. He's got the tools to impact the game both offensively and defensively.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Luwawu. Johnson is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Chioza in at the point guard position. Here's Luwawu. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Davis following the bucket by the Nets. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. That one doesn't go. Here's Chioza. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. Pass to Hall. Kicks to Johnson. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
That shot misses. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Chioza. Johnson outside. The pass to Chioza. From deep. They get the rebound. Allen's shot is off. Raptors leading by 8. Outside, Davis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. In fourth, the Raptors.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance. Come to me.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And stolen by Thomas. To stop the drought. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Jazz. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Chiozza. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Raptors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Mark, the level of nuance and the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you've played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk and have it talked about as good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys,
Shooting
and
too.
I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, the step-back three-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Davis. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Temple comes in for Tyler Johnson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you talk about defensive potential, all defense potential. Look no further than Rondé Hollis Jefferson.
Hall passes to Temple. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 to shoot. Gets an open look and hits. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. VanVleet with it. Siakam outside. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And the basket by Harris.
Yeah, you know, it's all about running the right set. And right there, Harris does just that to capitalize.
Now, here's Siakam. Guarded closely. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Luwawu. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass. Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Here's Chiozza. Harris outside. Off target with his 3.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
Thomas passes to VanVleet. Here's Siakam. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Siakam's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Chiozza. Covered by VanVleet. And here's Harris from the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Thomas. Here's Ibaka. Nails the baby hook. Ibaka's got the lead up to 14 now for Toronto.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Harris outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
Here's VanVleet. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
Nets trail by 14. Temple, the pass to LeVert. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you look at Karis LeVert, Clark out of Michigan, 6'7", and a tremendous athlete.
Kevin, he's one of my favorite players over the last handful of years coming out of college. He had some injury issues his last 2 seasons at Michigan, but he's an excellent two-way player. Outstanding energy and aggressiveness, and makes all kinds of plays at both ends of the floor and plays the game the right way.
And the free throw drops for LeVert. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it, and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively, be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
Now, here's Siakam. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Utah. Passes it to Luwawu. Here's Temple, covered by Siakam. Pass to LeVert. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Temple, and count it from 19 feet away. Temple's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Pass to Lowry. Back to Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. The pass to LeVert. And he makes good on the layup. LeVert's got his second bucket tonight.
LeVert, very confident. He's an amazing athlete and can put the ball on the floor and attack on the drive with the best of them.
Lowry passes to Gasol. Raptors moving the ball around. A fader. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Temple. 6 points for him. And Luwawu gets it to go.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Here's Siakam. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Brooklyn. The Raptors have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Shooting 2.
Throw good, Siakam.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jared Allen comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and Martin subbed in for Garrett Temple. He hits both from the stripe. Nets trail by 12. Now Martin. Pass to Harris. High post Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Martin from outside. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Sweet little floater.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Lowry. Teardrop shot. Here's Gasol. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you have to have appreciation for how Gasol does everything well. Polished scorer, skilled rebounder, solid passer, and the man defends.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
Norman Powell's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And the Nets also making a change. Johnson, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Gasol hits them both. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays. And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Raptors leading by 12. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. Back to Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. Gasol's in the post. He's against Allen. It's Gasol missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Boy, guys, it's so good to see somebody still taking advantage of the mid-range. LeVert with the bucket.
Now here's Van Vliet. 9 points in the game so far. No coverage that time. 8 points for Marc Gasol.
Boy, he could have taken it himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Pass to Johnson. Second chance shot. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Well, when you look at the skill set of Tyler Johnson, he really is the epitome of a catalyst. Comes in full energy every time, and if he's hitting his shots, you just ride that wave of scoring.
And that one falls for Johnson. Davis is checked in for Toronto. And Johnson drops them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammates.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's LeVert. 8 points for him. Shoots a fader, and he comes up with the deuce. LeVert's got 10 points.
Boy, he's getting smarter at reading these situations, guys. LeVert's basketball IQ and pick and rolls ascending.
And so it's Toronto going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all. How do you continue that for the rest of the game?
We got to come out with our energy. We're going to come out and play our game and keep going out there and pushing. Our defense and everybody's rotating, so we're playing together right now.
We'll see if you stay connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a fast pace for Toronto at the outset. Their biggest lead of the opening period during a very exciting run was all the way up to 13 points. At the end of one, they were still firmly in control, up by 12. In the second quarter, they cooled off just a bit, but were still playing confidently and were able to finish the half up by 10. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, a more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, Ernie.
Kenny, how'd you think the Nets were playing?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, guys, Caris LeVert getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, trailing by 10. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And the shot goes in from Caruth.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Kyle Lowry is second.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Here's Temple. Six to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Caruth missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Now the pass to LeVert. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Boy, the versatility of LeVert showing you he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve and a bunch of shots to choose from, too.
Here's Siakam. Excellent D there from Allen.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
A nice shot by LeVert.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
VanVleet looking around. Siakam outside. Now here's Lowry. 8 points for him. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now here's LeVert, covered by Van Vliet. And Temple kicks to Harris. Back to Temple. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And let's take a look now at LeVert's numbers. How he did last season. Averaged about 13 points a game, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
Now here is Lowry. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Caruch.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
Here's Temple following the basket by Marc Gasol. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. He gets that one. And it's an 8-point Toronto lead.
You know, Kevin, I don't think there's any doubt that Lowry is a shoot-first point guard. I mean, a guy who is constantly on the attack and looking to score the ball when he can.
Harris misses.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound, and he got it done.
Lowry against Allen. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Floats one. The offensive rebound. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Anunoby's got 8.
And how about Anunoby using all that momentum to finish past the defense? Refused to be denied. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now Harris following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Here's LeVert. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Outside Lowry. Launches it. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 13 points in the game.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Temple the pass to Caruch. Good D by Siakam.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Temple dishes to Harris. Baseline jumper. And he overshot that one, missing. Raptors leading by 9. Anunoby, no good. Lowry against Harris. To the middle. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
You got to D up LeVert better than that, Kevin. I mean, he excels at scoring over the defense.
Here's Lowry. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Temple. Here's Caruch. It's deflected. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got it. The fast break chance. Passes it to Anunoby. Gasol tried to free himself up. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 10.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Timeout called, the Nets. But for a while now, you and I were just talking, we've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. And that's important in the strength of a league.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now here is Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Nets missing. Van Vliet with it. Working on Martin. Count that one from Van Vliet. And now an 11-point Toronto lead. Harris outside. Johnson outside. And it's off from three-point range. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Pass to Siakam. Good on the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Nets trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Buries the long-range jumper. Harris has got 11 points.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Van Vliet with it. He's against Martin. And Ibaka kicks to Davis. From 11 feet away, Johnson with the block. And he recovers it. Harris against Powell. Harris passes to Llewellyn. Kicks it out to Johnson. To the inside, Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And he might not be a household name just yet, but Joe Harris is one of the game's true dead-eye marksmen. You can make the case he's the most underrated shooter in the league.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Take a break.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been
Two
great
shots.
all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
The first free throw is good. Maybe not the most famous beard in the league, but Joe Harris's beard last year, Greg, drawing some notice in the NBA.
The lumberjack look belying his feathery touch. Good size and strength, enabling him to play the small forward position when needed.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Thomas subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Both shots good from the stripe.
Boy, Harris has become such a solid role player, guys. A knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
Outside Thomas. The dish to Powell. Lets it go. That one doesn't drop. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Davis. Johnson's shot is off. Toronto leading by 8. It's Powell on the wing. Over Martin. Powell. That's good. Powell's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 5. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Thomas kicks to Ibaka. Takes the 13-footer. Back to Thomas. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. Goes up again. It's stolen by Allen. Martin against Davis. It's stolen by Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Timeout called, the Nets. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy's just too much speed.
Here's Lowry, and he banks in the layup. Lowry's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Allen. He kicks it to Johnson. Clock at 6. 14 feet away, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Powell. Let's go. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. Eight seconds left to play in the third. Harris with it. And that one released in time, but no good. Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for Toronto. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Raptors leading by 10. Setting the floor for the Nets. Luwawu is out there with Harris. And there's Jared Allen. Then it's Johnson. And it's Chiozza in at the point.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Now here's Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 2. No good from outside. Johnson's gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Here's Anunoby. And it's Chiozza with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Wide open look. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's LeVert. Just 5 on the clock. Luwawu, the pass to Temple. Over Lowry. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And we've seen Lowry settling for more perimeter shots in recent years.
I mean, he's always had a great motor, but you have to adapt as you get older. Some back issues starting to creep in, and important for him to stay healthy along the way.
Caruge is checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 12. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist in the game. The Nets shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. The pass to LeVert. Baseline try, and he knocks down the jumper. LeVert's got 23 points.
And, you know, LeVert, when he's on a roll, he's like a boulder. It just keeps snowballing in a positive direction, and nothing can stop it.
Now, here's Lowry. Here's Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Monday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Throw good, Siakam. Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Powell. Siakam hits them both. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Bounce pass, Temple. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from LeVert.
You know, you can see the confidence level LeVert has by how often he hunts for his shot, especially from there.
Lowry for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Pass to Temple. Dishes to Allen. And it's VanVleet with the rebound. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Raptors. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Here's Temple. Here's LeVert. The feed to Allen. That shot off. Some solid defense from Gasol. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
A 5-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
Here's Luwawu. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's LeVert. Banked in off the glass. LeVert's got 6 in the quarter.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now, here's Lowry. Here's Anunoby. Latre. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
6 to shoot. Here's Temple. Here's Allen. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Siakam against Allen. That one goes. Count it. And the Raptors lead by 15.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's LeVert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Boy, Karis LeVert reads defenders very well. This guy is an instinctive offensive player.
Tremendous versatility for Karis LeVert, offensively, Clark, and defensively. He can play multiple positions.
Boy, I like that about him too, Kevin. 6'7". He's a gifted scorer. Can make plays when the ball is in his hands. The Nets have a number of ball handlers, and that's what Coach Kenny Atkinson believes in. To get a lot of guys that can make plays and do it for each other and together, and we've got something good.
The first one falls.
And LeVert, the Ohio native, has a ton of potential, folks. A tall, lanky shooting guard with really good playmaking ability.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Lowry can't get it to go.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to rein it in down the stretch here.
Now, here's LeVert. Here's Temple. From deep. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Van Vliet's got 4 rebounds in this game. 2 points. That one goes.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Here's Temple after the Raptors pick up 2. Pass to LeVert. Tries from 10. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. Right wing. Here's Anunoby. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Anunoby's got 9 points in the quarter.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Temple, the pass to LeVert. Here's Karuch. The 3. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low, here's Van Vliet. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Temple. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds?
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
Nets trail by 20. Here's Llewellyn. Pass to LeVert. Kicks to Temple. Will it go? That shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Anunoby. Outside Lowry. Over Temple. Puts one up from 19. Bank shot, no good.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Now LeVert. Allen kicks to Temple. And the pass to Luau. Here's Karuch. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's LeVert. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Toronto leading by 20. Here's Lowry. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend him.
Clark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
And Kyle Lowry no good on that one. Brooklyn with the ball. Harris with it. Lowry picks him up. A nice shot by Harris.
You know, Harris showing you he's unafraid to mix it up in there sometimes, which is a good way to balance his attack.
Feeds it to Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Burnett shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Passes it to LeVert. Poked away. Out to the right wing. Karuch. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Gasol's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Inside. Lowry's shot is good. Lowry's got 26 points.
Kevin, that's a nice display of patience inside from Lowry. Didn't rush his shot, takes his time, and really does a nice job sinking these high percentage looks.
Here's Temple. With the teardrop, and LeVert finishes inside. LeVert's got 31 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Now, here's Lowry. Not a lot of room. That one, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Fires top of the key. That one goes in. 33 points for him.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And he can't get the first one. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. Do you like that?
Yes and no. I think you have two separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. Here's Chioza. And here's Anderson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, I like how aggressively Anderson takes on the defense there. No backing away from going into him and drawing the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Justin Anderson brings tremendous athleticism. I love that. He's an excellent perimeter defender who just needs to keep improving on offense.
Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for the Raptors. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Watson, the pass to Johnson. He dishes it to Watson. Stolen by LeVert. Here's Anderson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Outside, Davis. Pass to Johnson. Five on the clock. From deep three-point range, and it's Chiozza with the rebound. And here's Chiozza. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Anderson's shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mark. Congrats on the win. How did you guys get in rhythm offensively?
Sharing the ball, just making the play, and just, making each other better. That's always something really good, and it gets contagious both sides.
Yeah, the ball was really moving tonight, and I know that's how you want to play. Thanks, Mark. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.